Good morning, students. Continuation of chapter The Surface and the Interior of the Earth. In previous class, we discussed Earth's surface and the interior of the Earth. Today, I am going to discuss structure of the Earth. Students, as you all know, the Earth is a huge sphere with a radius of about 6,400 kilometers. To find out the inner structure of the Earth, we would have to go down right up to its center. Obviously, that is not possible. So, scientists have taken the help of earthquakes to determine the structure of the Earth. During earthquakes, vibrations are produced, just as the vibrations of a string of a musical instruments produce sound waves. The Earth vibrations produce seismic waves. Seismic waves travel through different materials inside the Earth at different speed. They also get bent when they pass from one kind of materials to other. So, by observing the path and speed of a seismic wave, scientists can find out the type and arrangement of the materials through which it passed. From such observation, we now know that the Earth consists of three concentric layers, that are the crust, the mantle, and the core. Now, we will know the crust. You can also easily understand through this example. You might have seen an onion. If you cut it, you will observe that it has different layers. Similarly, the Earth has also different layers, and these are broadly categorized as crust, mantle, and core. Now we will know what is crust. The uppermost layer of the Earth is known as the crust. You can easily understand through this given diagram. The crust is very thin. If we could think of the Earth as an egg, the crust could be regarded as the shell. However, the crust is not uniformly thick at all places. It is thinner under the ocean and thicker under the continents. The average thickness of the crust is 60 to 100 kilometers. Although the crust is made up of many elements such as oxygen, sulfur, sodium, etc., yet silica and alumina are the major elements of the continental crust. Thus, it is also called sial. Here, Si stands for silica and while Al stands for alumina. Now we will know second layer of the Earth, that is mantle. Mantle is the middle layer of the earth. It lies between the crust and core. It stands up to a depth of 2900 km below the crust. The entire mantle is not homogeneous. The mantle is subdivided into two parts, that are the upper mantle and the lower mantle. The main elements of mantle are silicon and the magnesium. Thus, it is also called SiMa. Here, Si stand for silica and the Ma stand for magnesium. Now, we will know the core. The core is the innermost layer of the earth. It is about 3470 km thick. It is further divided into inner core and outer core. The core of the earth is rich in iron and nickel and known as Fe. Here Ni stands for nickel and Fe stands for ferrous. In Latin, ferrous is called iron. This layer has very high temperature and pressure. The temperature inside the earth converts the solid rock into molten states. Sometimes the hot materials called the lava comes out through cracks or joints. When the molten materials comes out from beneath a sea floor, it creates a new floor. It means new sea floor. On the other hand, the lava deposited on the land surface makes mountains and plateaus. 3470 km. That's all for today. Thank you. Have a nice day. Now I am going to recapitulate today's topic. Students, in this class you learned there are three layers in the interior of the earth. They are crust, mantle and core. In crust you learned crust is the thin uppermost layer of the earth. The thickness of the crust differs from place to place. It is thicker than the continents, than on the ocean floor. After that you learned crust is made up of silica and aluminium. Thus it is also called Sial. Here Si stand for silica and Al stand for aluminium. And the average thickness of the crust is 60 to 100 km. After that you learnt about the mantle. Mantle is the middle layer of the earth. It lies under the crust and above core. The main elements of mantles are silicon and magnesium. Thus it is called SiMa. Here Si stand for silica and Ma stand for magnesium. Its average thickness is about 2900 km. And the mantle is subdivided into two parts, the upper mantle and lower mantle. After that you learnt about the core. The core is the innermost part of the earth. The core has a thickness of 3470 km. It is further divided into inner core and outer core. The core of the earth is rich in iron and nickel. That is called the Fe. Here Ni stand for nickel and Fe stand for iron. That's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.